Hello, and it's great to be with you all for a live broadcast. My name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey, reporting to you for representing TBC known as the Billion Coin. This is my 266 live broadcast, and the day on Wednesday here in the United States. And I hope that everyone is here. I want to say thank you so much, my sweetheart, my lovely wife that's watching me right now. And also, Miss Kayla, how you doing, dear? For you too. And my little one, Caitlin. Don't want to forget that little doll baby. They call Butterball. Okay, now let's get started. I have um a very extensive blog post to go over today, so I hope that y'all bear with me and I want you to listen. Please listen closely. Okay? All right. So let me do my screen share so we can get started. Okay. Okay, let me just go back to make sure there's nothing new since I came up. Okay, this is the one here. Okay, it is called The Proper Process of Going Full-Time in TBC. How to make full-time income online. Okay? All right, so y'all bear with me because there's a lot here, okay? Cash flowing leaders, please meet with the individuals on your team one-on-one and discuss this. Okay, this is from admin, okay? TBC admin. Bringing a balance between the following three parties will lead explosive, exponential TBC community growth, unlocking the value contained in our TBC wallets by the end of the year 2019. 1. TBC cash flowing leaders. 2. Sponsors. 3. New members. In order to earn daily cash flow in TBC, at least one of these two activities must happen daily on a consistent basis, sponsoring and or partnering. We should open our eyes of our newest members that a full-time income can be earned in TBC as early as their first week after joining us. 1 or 2 transactions a day can make that happen. Think about that. Which is better? Work full-time at a job which practically exhausts 50 to 60 hours a week away from home, or stay home and make full-time income in TBC. Our cash flowing leaders have proven that a full-time income can be earned from home working TBC. They are living a dream. No doubt it is one of the biggest lifestyles to have. Okay, let's go on. Temptation to access the TBC Crinkle coins prematurely during redemption period is very high for new members joining us at those times. It has all recommended that members can wait until the redemption period is almost over before completing the Redeem Now process. Obviously, collecting as many cookies as possible during the whole redemption period is advised before clicking the Redeem Now button. But what is more important is having enough quality training completed before using to TBC Crinkle coins. We are in what we call a billionaire zone, and that means it is very common for members to become quick TBC millionaires once they complete the redemption process. This zone also means we are still in the early stages of development. And see, I'm going to read this part very closely. Y'all need to hear this. This zone also means we are still in the early stages of developing our TBC economy. And these coins are less spendable now compared to how spendable they will be in the latter or final stages of rolling out a TBC economy. Let's just stop right there. See, people, your coins are less spendable now, but they will be later. Okay? Okay? Gotta have patience in this thing. Let me keep going. Members that don't understand these stages are easily confused by what they see the value indicates in their TBC wallets compared to the usefulness of the TBC coins at this time. This is a rollout. We are under development. Value of our TBC wallets is not currently 100% unlocked. We are in a distribution phase now, and not in the economic phase yet. Without properly quality training, new members can sell quickly and become burdensome to the whole TBC community. We want to breed success. We don't want to breed trolls. Sponsors really need to stick close to cash flowing leaders, which are bringing in new members. Solid partnerships need to be formed between cash flowing leaders and sponsors below them. We have a decent group of cash flowing leaders that have been with TBC for years now, and what they have to offer is really priceless. Sponsors need to recognize that and happily share the profits with these leaders 50%, 50%. Demanding a leader's time without compensation to what leaders does not work. Okay, let me go on. Now I want y'all to just listen closely now. They just told you about that our coins is not fully developed. We're in a development stage. Okay? Okay, let's go on. Here is how it works. New members become sponsors as early as their first day in TBC, while we encourage fast. As that through those three words, I always say, encourage fast duplication. Okay? Now let me keep going. Waiting for something to happen doesn't put money in anybody's pocket, so action is required. Sponsors turn into cash flow leaders, and there is no set time for when that happens. Many factors combine together to determine how fast a sponsor can turn into a cash flowing leader. Cash flowing leaders already know how to successfully sponsor consistently and earn income from that. But they also learn how to duplicate themselves through partnerships with others that mainly focus on the activities of sponsoring. Inside of these partnerships is ongoing training. It is one thing to sponsor your friends and family that are close to you, and another thing to know how to prospect people that you do not yet or sponsor them. Out of the two groups of people, which is bigger? The people you know or the people you don't know? Obviously, the larger group is the people you don't know, and a cash flowing leaders how to sponsor these kinds of people all day long, every day. Okay, go on. Join.me is absolutely the best tool to use to bring all three parties together in balance. The transition script explains the process clearly. And here's the article talking about the transition script that they had the other day. Okay. Once a sponsor has activated a new member to use the invitational script, which following the instructions in the transition script, that is the best time to invite their cash flowing leaders to come into the join.me session that the new member is set up, as well as the sponsor's entire rally team. Cheerleading takes place inside the inside the join.me section, which coordination of coordination of leading a team rally team to participate in join.me sessions takes place inside the rally team group chat. Let me start right there. You know, Randy started a group chat, rally team chat yesterday or the day before, and I'm a part of it. Let me go on. Okay, at the end of the transition script, the new member will complete the transaction for themselves, and the most equitable party to send the Kringle coins should be in the cash flowing leader. Then a 50% commission is immediately paid out to the sponsor. Just let that y'all absorb that a little bit, okay? This keeps the partnership alive. All team transactions should be done this way until the sponsor has enough training to go full-time and play a role of cash flowing leader. Sponsors can certain expect a decent amount of a one-on-one time with their cash flowing leader in order to gain their training completed. But sponsors should expect plenty of homework to do, as their cash flowing leader will point out the tools located oh God, this is one here. When I see the blog coming, I just light up. Okay? All right. And I'm going to read this part. But sponsors should expect plenty of homework to do, as their cash flowing leader will point out the tools located mostly in this blog to review, to have adequate material for their discussions. So there is absolutely no need for a sponsor to be bumping around in the dark. Okay, there's no reason for that. To be bumping around in the dark when they certainly have access to proven and experienced cash flow leaders here in TBC. Okay, so let's go on. Let's keep going, folks. We got rather much here. Let me run through a 3-day experience and how this should work. Let's look at this from the point of view of a cash flowing leader. It's Monday, and your sponsor, John, and you are talking John through the steps of the transition script. You already have a rally team put together that mostly consists of TBC broadcasters standing by to assist you. John signs up his mother named Mary and his best friend Brian. You and your rally team congratulate John for his rapid rewards achievement inside join.me session. John is feeling very good. Now, John is led through the steps to complete the first transaction with you, and you keep 100% of the profit. John is your recruit. John wants to collect 100 million cookie rewards by helping Mary and Brian to each get 2 immediate paid recruits. Let me stop right there, guys. This is the rapid reward system right now. Okay? All right. Join.me sessions are scheduled for Tuesday for both Mary and Brian. All right? Mary signs up her husband, Mac John's father. I'm going to read that again. Mary signs up her husband, Mac, which is John's father, and her best friend, Sue, for her join.me session. Even though John is the sponsor of Mary, he already has a partnership agreement with you, the cash flowing leader, once you discuss this article here together. So when Mary does her transaction for herself, you are the one providing the crinkle coins to Mary, and then you pay John a 50% commission. I hope y'all getting this now. Listen closely. Your rally team participation in Mary's join.me session, and everyone is feeling the excitement that comes from helping new members duplicate. Keyword, folks, duplicate. Effectively, John borrowed your rally team. The same process happens with Brian as he signs up his sister, Jane, and his co-worker, Tim. Let me stop right there. You see how this is building, folks? This is duplication here. So on Tuesday, both you and John partnered on the transactions of Mary and Brian. 4 join.me sessions are set up on Wednesday for Mac, Sue, Jane, and Tim. John is not a proven cash flow leader, so he is not placed into your rally team group chat on Messenger. But you do individually invite him into the join.me sessions of these 4 new members. Mary and Brian are there too because they are the sponsors of these 4 people. You have spent some of one-on-one time with Mary and Brian to review this article here and set up a partnership agreement with each of them. One-on-one time is like 5 to 10 minutes each, just to make it clear that it would take time and study to complete a training process, and that TBC has so much to offer them over time. And that we do follow a proven system that works. And this article touches on that. On Wednesday, with the assistance of your rally team, each of the 4 members signed 2 each for a total of 8 recruits, and 4 do their transactions with you and pay commissions to Mary and Brian according to your partnership agreement with each of them. John earned 100 million cookies and has become a future TBC billionaire and is very happy about that. Now, it is time to encourage John to keep on sponsoring new members, to continue training with you until he gets to the point he can keep everything going all by himself and becomes a cash flow leader and a full timer in the TBC community. At that point, during the redemption period, he can go ahead and redeem his cookies. It is best to wait for the redemption period before going full-time in TBC. Even through a full-time income can be earned as a sponsor working with a cash flow leader just from the commissions earned. Billions of people have never heard of TBC, so we have plenty of people to talk to Okay? We got plenty of people to talk to. All right? We have plenty of people to talk to and share the gift with them. Okay, let me stop right there. You know that's the first stage, right? You give them the free gift of Kringles, which is cookies. Cookies, should I say. Free gift. The temptation to quickly redeem the cookies earned as rapid rewards should be discouraged. I'm going to say that again. The temptation to quickly redeem the cookies earned as fast as rapid rewards should be discouraged. This will create unnecessary conflict between a new member and a cash flow leader. Okay? All right? I don't know if I hope y'all are seeing my screen or not. I don't know if y'all are or not. We'll see here. Okay? All right. Let me keep going. Partnerships keep things balanced with a new member as assessing the time of the cash flow leader. These leaders don't give their time away for free. Cash flow leaders in TBC have enough TBC experience to handle all kinds of objections that naturally come up during the sponsoring process. New members need to be aware that experience comes over time and people learn new things at their own speed. 100% sounds better than 50%, but the truth is 50% plus training pays better than 100% without training. And folks, I just read a very extensive but to the point blog post. Probably one of our longest ones yet, but it was well worth it. Thank you, admin. Thank you. Thank you, admin. All right. So, folks, go over this blog post as many times as you need. Surely more than one time. Please go over it, okay? If you don't know what join.me is, that service, you need to go and read. You need to go over and read the blog posts that talk about join.me. There's a blog post that came out a few days ago regarding that. If you don't know what a rally team is, you need to go back on your blog post and see what that is. You can find all these things by putting them right here in this search area right here. Okay? All right. Now, all right. So let me see here. Folks, I'm so sorry if you did not see my screen. I thought I had shared my screen. I apologize for that, but I did go over it for you. I pretty much read it for you. Okay, you probably saw me, which is okay. So I'm not gonna go over that all over again. Okay, I'll just go on reading. You saw me reading it. Okay. All right. So if y'all didn't see my screen, don't worry about it. Don't worry. That's not as important. Okay. Y'all can go on the info and go through that whole thing like I just did. Everybody in TBC should be going through that whole passage just like I did. Now, I was going to do another demonstration on how to schedule yourself for a broadcast, but I'm not going to do that now because my time is practically up. Now, I want to thank everybody for being here on my, everybody here. Thank you all that everybody came to my live broadcast today. I appreciate everyone that's here. Okay. right. Okay. Anyone have any questions about anything? Okay. Anything about anything. See, one thing is very important that everybody in TBC should be doing is using the blog as your main tool to give training to your audience. Because that's our main source of where we get our information. When you're trying to make it complex, keep your broadcast simple. Refer to things in the blog. That can take up most of your time in your broadcast. Surely a long broadcast, pretty much that particular passage took my whole half an hour. But that's okay. That's fine. So let's stay unified. Let's stay in line here, in line, and keep building and building our organization here, our community. Please keep building it. And while you're building it, it is so vital to make sure that you're educating each and every person coming to our community. Don't try to do everything for them. Now, if they got some disabilities, that's something else. But if they're able-bodied and normal people, train them so they can train more people and more. See, if everybody become good trainers, everybody would know everything that's going on in TBC. They'll know where to go, like I do, like Randy do, like several other leaders do. I can almost answer any question regarding the Billion Coin at this present time. And the only way I'm at that point in the Billion Coin is through the TBC blog. That's the only way I've gotten there. There's no secret how to learn in TBC. It's all there. Wasn't that just an example on what you need to do in bringing people into this community, how to build and duplicate the process, the rapid reward system? They were just duplicating the rapid reward system and using the join.me service to do that. They were connected to a cash flow leader. So you can learn how to cash flow. Folks, if you're not cash flow or don't know how to cash flow in TBC, then you need to get with a cash flow leader. And one of the best cash flow leaders that I know is Randy Wilson. It's Randy Wilson. Okay? All right? So, all y'all have a wonderful day. It's been good having you all here for my live broadcast. And I'll be back tomorrow around the same time for my 267th live broadcast tomorrow. Okay? And my loved one and Kayla and Caitlin, I love you all. Just make sure that you be back here with me tomorrow. I will be back with you all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.